Okay, so I'm not a social worker, but I'm trying to do this interview for my class. So is it okay if I interview you?
That's okay.
Me being a social worker?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what's your name?
My name is BJ Ojulari.
BJ Ojulari, okay, BJ. And where you from?
I'm from Marion, Georgia.
Georgia? Okay. I'm not too far from there. I'm from Orlando.
Yeah.
Not too far.
That about like 10 hours?
Nah, it ain't that far. It's about 7. About 7, 8 hours.
All right,
yeah.
what's up?
Okay, so BJ, I know you play football and you number 18. And like how is that? So like I know there's like number 7, there's 18. So like how is like what is 18? What does that resemble?
So 18 is really just really the most well-rounded player on and off the field. Great character. It's chosen by the players, really mostly the staff, who they see fit that you can wear number 18. But it's just a great honor just to be able to wear number 18 and represent that honor.
Okay, yeah. So you a good player?
I'm all right.
Okay. So being that LSU is fairly new to the head coach Brian Kelly and the whole staff, and how is it for you?
It's been a smooth transition. Coach Kelly been here since last year, bowl season. Him coming in, just implementing his process, his plan. It's been good so far. I think the players bought into his process, and we definitely seen more success this season than we seen the previous seasons. So I think he's bringing a good culture back to LSU. We're going to the SEC championship this weekend, actually, so that was a big accomplishment for us this year. And a lot of great guys coming in as well that he brought with him, and the coaching staff as well. So far, so good. Been a good transition.
Okay. That's definitely, everybody, this whole community has been like loving it. They've been down, I know, coming into the season and stuff like that, but it turns out good. So, being able, like football, playing football, you have to really love it. A lot of people, don't really love the sport, but being able, like, how is your like day to day? Like, is it like tough, like with school and playing, practicing every day? Like how do you like handle those two things?
Yeah, the schedule of football player is pretty busy during the week. You having tutoring appointments, class, weight training sessions, meetings, practice, and then treatments if you have to be in before practice or maybe even after. So the schedule can be hectic. It's not easy. And most of the time, you're going to be hurt or sore or having some type of pain, but it's just part of the game. But I do enjoy, being with my brothers on that field in the locker room. Just the camaraderie, the brotherhood that we share. And then, sometimes you're not going to want to practice every day. Yeah. But if you want to reach your goals, you have to just keep going, keep pushing forward each and every day. It's definitely not an easy thing. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So just being able to do that, having the opportunity to play at LSU just keeps me going.
Definitely. Okay, so football, 18, dealing with the classes and stuff like that is, you just got to find your way through it. That's what you say? Yeah,
I would say, you just got to keep going. There's going to be some times where you're going to be down, but I would say just keep finding it out. It only gets better from where you are right now. So nothing can be hard work, and just find a good group of people to be around. We're not just football players as well. Have an outside life, outside of football, and be able to enjoy the community and enjoy the other things to do in Baton Rouge.
Okay. Yeah. So I know like everybody thinks like being on football, like say like you play DN, you about to go for a tackle, like is it like, do you think like practicing, like do you need to practice to be able to have a good game, or do you think like, practice, you don't really need that much practice to be able to do what you do on the field?
I definitely think preparation is the key to performing well. Practicing, coming with the right mindset each and every day,
Yeah.
I don't think you just, show up. I mean, there's some time where a player doesn't practice and they show up and have the game of their life, but it's rare. But I think practicing hard, getting the repetition, so when you see it in the game, you're able to react. So, practice is definitely very important to me. I know Coach Kelly, he emphasizes practice, preparation very, very, very much in everything that we do. So that's just a part of our process each and every day, and I think that's been a part of our success, just the way that we've been practicing this year.
Okay. Yeah, so locker room. A lot of people want to know the insights of, being in the locker room and, like, how is it? So, first off, do you think you get along with your teammates, stuff like that?
Yeah, I think we all get along. I feel like we all have some type of brotherhood. Sometimes brothers fight. So here and there, you're going to see some fights in the locker room.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think we all have a mutual respect and love for one another, especially all the hard work that we put in together and stuff like that. So, I think we all do get along. There's a lot of funny conversations that go on in the locker room. And then, not just in the locker room, but outside. I think we do a good job of hanging outside of the facility and getting to know each other better.
Okay, for sure. So, being able to have the stature that you have, you think, eating and putting the right stuff in your body, has to, play a key in, I guess, just all the sports. It don't just have to be football.
Yeah, nutrition, I think is a big key. Dr. Frakes, he's the team nutritionist. He does a great job just keeping us on track with supplements, smoothies, stuff that we need to eat, keeping up with our weights. If you're overweight, getting your weight down, hydration, and all those kind of things. For me, I'm still young, so I don't really be watching what I eat. I still eat, all the basic fast foods, but I try to, eat it in moderation. But the food you eat definitely can help you and hurt you on the field. You just gotta know when to eat it and what to eat at the right time. I think it's good sometimes to indulge in some sweets or some junk food here or there. You can't just live your life a certain way just because you're playing a certain sport.
Exactly. Okay. So, basically, staying on the topic of food and, Dr. Frakes, not a lot of people know about the cafe area that we have. We eat and, we have different things, stuff like that. You think, being that you have been here for a couple of years and being that, I don't know if I told you, but I'm a transfer from Ohio State. And I know the area that we had to eat, it wasn't a lot of varieties, really. It was just like whatever was catered in there, and then that's really what we ate. So, like, being able to have, like, a different variety in the calf, like how is it good? Like, does food be good sometimes? You get tired of it?
Yeah, the food definitely be good. Sometimes there's going to be something that they make that you don't really want to eat at that moment right now, but it's all good food that they prepare for us. And not just for us, but every sport at LSU. But there's definitely a great variety. There's foods, if you're a basic eater, they got pizza, burgers, and fries and stuff like that. So they cater to everybody. The menu changes, so they keep us on our toes, feeding us different things week to week. So it's definitely good to be in there. They have some ice cream in there, hydration stations, fruit, and all type salads. I think it's a big part of why LSU is, doing good and having top tier athletes and us staying healthy, just because the food that they prepare is fresh every day, brought in from the truck every day, prepared fresh. They have a great staff. The team communicates with the chef to see what the players like and what the players like to eat. We have the final say-so of what, we really want to eat. And I think chef does a great job of catering to us and stuff that we would like to eat.
Yeah, just so you're not eating the same thing, or,
Yeah, you don't want to be eating the same thing day to day, So.
Okay. So being that you from Atlanta, you're from Georgia, it get cold down there?
Yeah, Georgia get cold. The weather's similar to Louisiana, I'd say, but Georgia definitely gets more cold. I know you just said that you transferred from Ohio State, but is nothing compared to Ohio. But it does get cold. You got to get your winter coat out sometimes. It might snow here and there, but nothing too bad in my opinion. So, yeah.
Definitely feel about the snow. Definitely snowed, a couple times, and me being at Ohio State. But so it's cold right now. I don't know. A lot of our teammates haven't really been in the cold. Haven't really been, just warm weather for real. So being that you from Georgia and it's get cold like that, like, do you have a problem playing in the cold?
No, I don't think I have a problem playing in the cold. Once I get warmed up and adjusted to the climate, I think it's just like any other game. I might put on some long sleeves, some thermal gear, just for extra protection, extra layer, but that's about it for me. But I never played in climates like where the field is full of snow or anything crazy like that. But I've been to some cold games where it rained and it's below freezing and stuff like that. But nothing too crazy like a snowed out game. But yeah, the weather doesn't really bother me too much. I think at this level that we play at, especially in the SEC, you can't let minor things like that, affect your play.
No, I definitely agree, definitely. So you don't really see your family like that, do you? Or you do?
No, I don't really get to see them as often as I like to. This season they've been coming to more games, so that's a good part for this season. Through the holidays, I haven't seen them through like Thanksgiving for 3 years straight now, but that's just part of going far away. I don't know about you if you see your family during the holidays, but it's part of it. Most of the guys can't find the time to go back home during the holidays because we're so occupied with football. But it's just for a better cause and hopefully for a better future.
Definitely, yeah. I know my people's definitely couldn't come to every home game or every away game, but when they could, especially home games. Me being from Florida and me being up there in Ohio, so it definitely was difficult. But I think one thing, I never got really homesick. You ever got homesick before?
Yeah, I definitely battled some homesickness my freshman year. It was during COVID, so we had a lot of restrictions. So we had a couple games canceled. So I'll fly out on the weekends, fly out back home. It was definitely costly, but that's just how I got around it. Next year.
So one second. So when you say costly, like what you mean costly? Like what?
Yeah, the plane tickets were. They were kind of up there a little bit. Well, it was COVID though, but it wasn't too bad. But just for a college student flying to Atlanta and back, especially Baton Rouge, small airport, tickets gonna be high. But it was definitely worth it at the time. Just being a little homesick, being able to get back home during the season. But now I don't feel no homesickness. I can be here for a whole year straight and not feel nothing. I definitely got some good friends around me that I hang around with. Consider them my family. So, but just seeing my family on the weekends during game day, I think that's enough for me right now until, after the season.
Exactly. Now, I'm mistaking you when you say cost. I'm thinking like you wasn't supposed to go. You was getting homesick or you just went,
Oh, no. I wasn't that homesick, when it's free time, I'll go leave out on Friday, come back Sunday before check-ins. And just on any bye week or something like that.
Okay, got you. So 18, football, family, food, all those things that you need to be able to do to be able to have your mental right. And some things like what are some things that you keep your mental, like you gotta, your body gotta keep your body right, but like also mental, like what do you do, like to do anything for like your mental, having your head straight?
I would say I think just hanging around my teammates, hanging around my friends. I think that's the best thing I do for my mental. Trying to relax as much as I can. Sometimes just turn off the TV, turn it off, getting away from football just for maybe an hour, hour and a half, because we see football all the time, you just sometimes you just need a break from, that space, that time. But, I play the video games sometimes just to relax, have some fun, get some laughs with my teammates. But yeah, I don't really do too much for my mental.
You say video game. What type of games you be playing?
I'm not too big on sport games. I'm not really good at Madden or something like that. So I like to play Call of Duty, shooting games. I like shooting games. I'm alright in those, so I like to play that.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you say mental. So what about physical? Like, what you do physically to get your? We talked about nutrition. But like, what about like any other things you do for your body physically?
Yeah, physically, weightlifting, treatment. So during the season, you're bound to get banged up. Yeah. So treatment staff, the head staff trainer, they do an amazing job just keeping us fresh, keeping us ready to go from week to week, especially in this like 14-week span. It's a long season, especially training from all the way from August all the way to December. Really, nonstop football. Your body's gonna feel like terrible at the end. So as a player, you got to take responsibility and do the extra and get in the cold tub, get in the hot tub, just to be able to have some type of recovery during the season. There's a whole lot of methods that I use, and they offer like needling, game ready, massages, chiropractic services that they offer us. So stuff like that, and if anything has to go beyond that, they definitely have the resources to help us out in that area.
Okay. Yeah. So, have you had any like I know in football, you know, like different coaches might get fired or anything like that. Like, have you had coaches changes before?
Yeah, I definitely had coaches changes. The most recent one is the whole new coaching staff coming to LSU. Coach Kelly coming from Notre Dame. But my freshman year, it was my first year staff, and then my second year, we got a new staff again, new D coordinator, new offense coordinator again. So all 3 years that I've been here, I had a different defensive coordinator and a different defense to learn.
So is it hard for like you to learn different styles of coaches and how they coach? Like, was it hard to do that?
Yeah, I don't think it's hard for me. I keep it professional. I think I can get well with anybody, any type of personality. Just to feel them out throughout time. Learning the new defenses wasn't pretty hard for me, especially we start in spring. So by the time the season comes, we're able to pick it up for really everybody. And but I just think it just shows how versatile we are. You know, just being able to learn multiple defenses and cope to different personalities as well. So, but yeah, the last coaching change was really the biggest one, especially with a whole new staff coming in, whole new personnel came in. So it was different from what we really knew. But it took time to get acclimated. But at the end of the day, we all ended up buying into what the culture is now.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. And I definitely understand what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, because I definitely had coach changes too, and it wasn't that hard. It's just always trying to buy into what they're doing and just taking little bits and pieces from each coach and putting into your game. So I definitely understand that point of aspect. So if you could tell someone that's a freshman coming in, just about being a student athlete, like what would you give them? Like, what type of insights would you give them?
I'll tell them it's definitely going to be rough at the beginning. Just being able to balance your schedule, time management skills. You're gonna have to learn how to be tired and still be able to function. But it's gonna get easier eventually. Throughout the more you do it, the easier it's gonna get. So I'll just say to the freshman me, keep going, and just enjoy the moments while you can, because the time is gonna go fast. You're gonna think that it's long, but it's gonna fly by. So I'll say enjoy the moments, enjoy being in college, enjoy the whole experience. Before it's too late.
Okay, so appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.